What is up, you guys? It is Parker here with DecoExchange. Y'all, we've got another great tutorial out today, and I just wanted to remind you guys to subscribe to our channel, like the video down below, and at the very least, y'all, leave us a comment and let us know what you think. Hope you enjoy.
All right. So this is one of the kits that Parker sold. So we've got our sun. Let's put on our mounting squares so that it's ready. All right. So as always, we're going to start with a little bit of super glue. And we're going to put a dab of super glue on all four corners because, listen, we can't trust the foam by itself. All right. Now, not only do I put the super glue, I also like to use my glue gun and just kind of caulk the edges a little bit. So just a bead of hot glue right around it. Bead of hot glue. Y'all, you can never be too careful making sure your sun doesn't pop off. All right, so I'm going to cut mine. I'm going to cut 18 of each because I just want to overdo mine. So I will do one layer first, and then I'll show you guys where if you're doing it, you could stop. So this is a 15-inch frame. It means there's 10 on the bottom, 8 on the top. So we're going to take one of ours, and we're going to just curl each end just a little bit. And then we're going to ruffle it right down the middle. And we're going to have one of these ruffles to put all the way around the frame. All right. So we're just going one ruffle all the way around. All right, we're just alternating. Right, we do that one little curl so that we can hide the cut edge because the cut edge is what frays. So we take that cut edge and we do one curl on both sides. So now that cut edge is hidden, and then we curl it up. All right, we have one more ruffle on the bottom. So that is one 20-inch cut all the way around the bottom. Now we're going to do the top. So I'm going to go ahead and add another ruffle into these. What I'm going to do, though, is take another 20-inch ruffle, curl in the edges just a little bit, ruffle it again. This time I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to add another ruffle on top of the ones that are there. And we are not going to open the twist ties. All right. So just putting it right on top of the other one. So whenever you put your ruffle down like this, it looks like a bow tie pasta. But whenever you flip it over, it looks like two curls. I am putting the second ruffle on the opposite pattern, not the same pattern. How do you get a kit? You have to show up a couple of days earlier. These all sold out already. But you can go to DecoExchange.com and you can buy all the supplies you need to make your own wreath. You can pick out your own sun, your own mesh, your own ribbon. All right, so we made it all the way around the base. Now we're gonna go around the top. Y'all, we do still have a couple of wreath kits on the website, just not this one. You can go to damonswreathkits.com and it'll take you right to all the wreath kits. All right, last one right here. All right, now look how full it is now. Let's check on our sun. It should be ready. It's ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. So on a Deco Mesh wreath, I want to have as much pipe cleaner as possible sticking out so that I can, get through the mesh and wrap it around the frame. So I just put the tip through and twist it off. So we got our twist ties. So we're going to get this on here, one side. Going to work our pipe cleaners right through the mesh and just wrap it around the frame. Then I go from this corner to this corner. All right. It is good and secure. So all I did was take those pipe cleaners, run them from the sun, and wrap them around the frame. Let's make our bows. We're going to take 2 pipe cleaners and twist them together. We're going to need 3 of them because we're doing 3 bows. All right. So let's make about a 10-inch tail. Get a good pinch. Give it a good twist. And we're going to go anywhere between 6.5 to 7 inches on the loop. With another 8-inch tail coming out the top. All right. Each time our loop gets just a little bit smaller. So let's get our pipe cleaner, fold it in half. What's up, Connie? We're going to slide this off our bow maker. Put our pipe cleaner. Give it a good pinch. Pull our pipe cleaner down so that our bow starts to perk up, and then give it a good twist. All right, so we're gonna make 3 of these, and you put one at the bottom, one at the top, and then one in between them. So we're gonna start there. All right, now we're gonna go straight across up here with our next bow. All right, next thing you need to know, whenever you're adding your bow, don't pull it in so tight that your bow looks like a closing rosebud. You don't want that. You want it to be tight where it doesn't sag, because saggy bows aren't any fun, but you want it to be loose enough that it doesn't look crazy. All right, then our third bow just splits the difference. All right, now that we got all our bows on, let's make our ribbon tails. So we need 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're making a little dovetail. So all we're gonna do is fold it in half, wire to wire, then cut non-wire side to wire side at an angle. 5 of these. Y'all, this is a ribbon tail board. It just makes it quick and easy to cut your 14-inch tails. All right, let's cut 5 of these. 2. Y'all, if you don't have a ribbon tail board, just measure 14 inches on your cutting mat. Every wreath that I make, I do a 14-inch tail. So now all we're gonna do is take one set of our tails, we're gonna fold it in half. We're gonna get a real good pinch. Whenever you pinch it, your ribbon should stand up just like this. Then you're gonna pinch it. After you pinch it, kind of fold it back so that it looks like a V. Then you're just gonna put that right into the twist on your frame. Okay, and you're just gonna make a pretty little X just like that. All right, let's go all the way around the base, and we're just gonna alternate ribbons as we go around. Okay. So we got tails around the bottom, but whenever we look at this area right here, there's a few spots that we need to add some tails around the top, mainly right here and right here. So let's cut one set of each. So same thing, take our ribbons, give it a good fold. Find your twist tie, put your ribbon in it, and twist it closed. That's it. All right, now I'm gonna do the one at the bottom. Now we're gonna dovetail our ribbon tails. Y'all, check it out. Pecan.